Hey, this is Randy Pringle, the fishing instructor, and you're watching WesternBass.tv.
This is Bobby Barrick, and you're watching Western Bass TV. Hey, Nutcases, Fast Eddie here at the ISE show here in Sacramento. No, we're in San Mateo. I've been into so many shows, I don't know which show we're at. Anyhow, today we're at the Minn Kota booth, and we're going to bring in Lovable Lenny to find out what's new in the Minn Kota series. Okay? So, without further ado, here he is, the rep for Minn Kota as well as Humminbird, Len Vinci. Len. The Minn Kota line, all these motors, white motors, black motors, foot control. What do the bass fishermen, the guys out there, what's new in Minn Kota that the bass guys need to be aware of?
Well, Ed, speaking of new products out for Minn Kota for 2005, we have the new Minn Kota Maxim Max Pro motor. Brand new out for 2005. For the last couple years, Maxim motors out in the bass market have become the mainstay for the ultimate bass fishing motor. This year for Minn Kota, the Max Pro series offers something a little unique and a little different to our Maxim family. One of the most unique parts of the Max Pro motor is its new gas assist system. What that does for you is it eliminates the overall weight in stowing the motor and deploying the motor in use. In this case, with Max Pro, 50% lighter now when you're stowing the motor and taking it out of the water and putting it back onto your boat. In this case, it seems like a lot of people have always concerned about back problems and pulling the motor back up, having some assist issues with that. Minn Kota has now offered this gas assist to eliminate that. Also, with the Gas Pro motor, is that when you deploy the motor off of the bow of the motor into the water, you basically could throw the motor over and it assists itself down into the water gradually. This is a huge advantage to the fishermen. It allows them to be that much more efficient in their time when they're coming up to a hot spot. Maybe they're short in time to fish this particular spot, so they don't want to spend a lot of time, so they grab the motor, throw it over, they're ready to fish. The other features that are new to the Max Pro family, as well as the other Maxim family, is the new weedless Wedge To Prop. The new weedless Wedge To Prop by Minn Kota offers a couple of different advantages now in comparison to our weedless wedge prop that had been so famous for several years. One in particular, the new winglets on the edge of the prop. Those winglets create that much more efficiency of flow over the prop blade. It gives you more efficiency in your usage for the day. The other thing that they do is it allows them to push and displace the weeds that come through the prop zone and displaces them, and allows them to go away from the hub, makes them virtually completely weedless. The weedless wedge prop in itself before, for many years, was the most weedless prop out on the market. Now with weedless Wedge 2, it's even that much more, and I don't know how you can get that much more weedless, Ed, when it comes to that type of a prop. The other thing to that is that those winglets and the design of this prop give you that much more low-end torque. So how our motors ramp up nicely, they move from a nice slow power band up into a high ramping zone. This gives them that much more low-end torque right from the start. So another great feature from Minn Kota for 2005, the weedless Wedge To Prop. They're all coming out with them, and the new Maxim Pro will be featured with those as well.
Let me ask you one question, Len. Can I take my 74 and put on one of these new weedless wedge props?
No, you cannot. Unfortunately, that is not. We're getting a lot of that, but right now, currently, all of the new 2005 motors, Maxim, Maxim Pro, autopilot, etc., will have the new weedless Wedge To Prop on it. Minn Kota also offers a couple other different features in our motors, from Maxim Pro, regular Maxim, and also our autopilot power drive style motors. Universal sonar. Universal sonar is built-in sonar into the lower units of our motors. It allows the user to be using Humminbird products, Lowrance products, Garmin products, bottom line products, and team them up with our motors to have virtually cordless application and complete control sonar in the lower portion of the motor. A lot of guys will rig their motors up that don't have that, have to rig the transducer to the lower unit. The wire comes up through the shaft, comes up to the side part of the motor, and it's very vulnerable to break. It's very ugly, and when you start thinking about replacing a transducer, it's $80 to $100 each time that you replace it. We all bang on the rocks, we all bang against the docks, we're all going to break transducers. In this design, the transducer is recessed into the lower unit, so it's virtually impossible to go to hit the transducer and damage it. With the term universal sonar, like I said before, we are teamed up with these companies, the sonar companies, that have established themselves as being the leaders. Humminbird Electronics, Lowrance, Garmin, bottom line. So it allows the user that have existing sonar screens that they could team them up with this and use our motors with universal sonar. It's only $80 upcharge from buying one with versus without. And so for the long haul, it's a great investment. We're now having our Maxim family all the way up to 101 pounds of thrust on a 36 volt system with universal sonar, which is brand new. And so for you bass boaters out there that want 36 volt systems, this is the choice with universal sonar. So in summary, Minn Kota has come out with some great innovations and technologies for 2005 for not only the bass guy, but also the trout guy, the troller out there, from autopilot to cordless co-pilot to universal sonar, as well as the new Maxim Pro gas assist. So when you're at your local dealer, from Fisherman's Warehouse to other different marine dealers out there, go out there and check it out. Great technology, great innovation, and Minn Kota is there for you for 2005. From the ISE San Mateo show in 2005, I'm Len Vinci. For my partner, Ed Ackerman, good fishing. Have a great year.